Raise your hand if you still go to Sephora to get samples of foundation before you buy a full size. Me, I do. Hey girly pop, we got a new foundation to try. Not really. We got a sample of a new foundation to try. Welcome back to the channel, beauties. My name is Lydia Marie. If you're new here, go ahead and hit that subscribe button and join the beauty family. Today, you guys, we are going to be trying the new Sephora collection Best Skin Ever foundation. They just reformulated this. I was not a fan of the original. It was a little too much for me, and that's saying a lot. So I was excited to see that they reformulated this, and I skedaddled over to Sephora and was like, girl, I need a sample. So I got color match. I matched myself, and the girl helped me out, and she gave me 2 samples of the new Sephora Best Skin Ever foundation. So this is going to be a first impression, not a wear test. It's kind of late in the evening, but I wanted to swatch it and kind of see which shade would look best on me and see how it wears. So if you want to see what the new Sephora collection Best Skin Ever foundation is hitting for, I hope that you will keep watching. Let's go ahead and get into this video. So I got my samples in the little Sephora bag. So I got 2 shades, Sephora collection 27P, Sephora collection 29N. As you can see, I was touching this foundation, so I got it all dirty. Anyway, so she did label them for me, so I know which ones I'm reaching for. I kind of rubbed it off. It was very hot, but this is A, so this would be 27P, and then this is B, so this would be 29N. And I kind of did some swatches very sloppily over on my TikTok, but you know I love y'all over here, so y'all are gonna get a full video of this Sephora collection. We're gonna figure out how it works. Now y'all know I am shopping my stash, so if I like this, I will be getting this during the sale, because during the holiday sales, you guys know Sephora collection is 30% off. They did just have a 20% off sale for Sephora collection a couple weeks ago, but 30% off is way better, so I can wait on this foundation. But I really just want to see which shade is gonna match, so let's do some swatches. I don't have anything on but my Clinique moisturizer, and we're just gonna see which one matches and see how this foundation applies. We're gonna go in with 27P, which I believe is a medium to tan. Don't go, oh, that's another thing, let me just do this too. Do not go by the facial chart on Sephora's website. It is all the way off. The shades that she gave me on the chart, compared to the shades that she gave me, the chart has someone with a much deeper complexion. Don't go by that. Go in the store. You cannot go by your old shade that you used to have, and you cannot go by that facial chart on Sephora.com. It is a hot mess. Don't do it, because I was way off. I had like 22. I had picked out 22, like number 23, based on the photos on the app, and it was all wrong. So let's swatch 27P. We're going to swatch this right here, and I'm trying to look in the mirror and do this. So this is 27P, and I believe the P means it has a peach undertone. It's a little light. It's definitely a little light. Okay, so that's 27P. Let's do 29N. So this is 29N, which is a neutral, and I'm gonna do the same area. Swatch it right here. Oh, I think that's better. I put a lot more on, but I think that's definitely better, especially bringing it down to my chin. Yeah, I think 29N is what we're going to go for. Because look, when I turn this way, I can still see this 27 right here. This might be okay for the winter, but the undertone for this, so their neutral is reading more warm on me. The neutral shade is reading more warm. Now, I don't know how this oxidizes. I think I said that in the intro. I did not like the original formula at all. It was too drying for my skin. Way too matte. I had to do way too much to work it in. So we're going to try out 29N. We're going to do that. 27P, again, might be something good, even for the perimeter of my face, but I want to match it all over my neck and my cheek. So we're gonna go, yeah, that pretty much disappeared. We're going to go with 29 in. So let's get to applying. So I got about a pump and a half, I would say, out of here. And there's no way to pour it because it's a little thick. But let's just talk about this formula. This is supposed to be a medium buildable coverage that has hydrating properties. I have some on my chin that has hydrating properties. The original formula was matte. Ooh, that is neutral. Ooh, let's see how this dries down. It's a little neutral, but it definitely matches though. I don't get it. I don't get it. So this one has hyaluronic acid in it, which makes it a little bit more hydrating, and it's medium coverage, comes in 40 shades, retails for $22, which is about the same as the original. And they just changed it to a more hydrating formula. I'm not mad at that because look at this and look at this. I think 29 is going to be the shade. Now, what it would be in the winter time, that's a, ooh, I did my brush in that. That's a whole nother story. I don't know. But it does have really good coverage. It does have really good. I put a lot on compared to this. That is why it looks like that. It does have really nice coverage for this to be a medium finish. I'm going to have to go to another Sephora and get another sample. That's what I'm gonna do. But I'm blending it in. It's fine. We're just gonna blend it down. Make sure it's all one shade going all the way down. And I'm just buffing it in, kind of tapping it. I put a lot on my brush. I didn't take it in my hand. I just took what was ever left in here. So she gave me about 2 pumps worth, which is good enough to try. This is a very chaotic foundation review, but it's first impression, so it's okay. I wonder if I mix the two, if it would actually give me the nice warm shade that I'm looking for. But this doesn't look bad. I think it would just be, the test is going to be when it oxidizes. All foundation oxidizes. All of it oxidizes. It just depends on how badly it oxidizes. If I'm going to be turning orange by the time this makeup is finished, or if it's going to look the same, just a little bit warmer. So we'll see. We're going to see. But look how it looks very natural, very skin-like, and it does have rather good coverage. I did not color correct, but it really did a great job with the coverage, which I really like. And it didn't apply patchy, anything like that. I actually like that. What do y'all think? I actually like it. I like how that looks, you guys. I'm actually not mad at that neutral at all. I'm going to be using the Best Skin Ever concealer. This is the hydrating one. According to the young lady at Sephora, she said she doesn't think they're changing the formula, but they didn't have any more out. So I like this one. She said they changed the formula. This is the Best Skin Ever Glow one that I use. She said they changed the formula of the new concealer, the Best Skin Ever, and that is also supposed to be more hydrating. Ariel Ash has a video that she just did on the new foundation and concealer. I was not able to try my shades in the new formula because they didn't have any out. She said they were actually just you know, reformulating the store and putting everything out. So it's probably out by now, but I haven't gone back over there because I also wanted to look at the powders as well, and I wasn't able to see those. They were redoing the whole shelf. So this, I believe, is still going to be in stock, I hope, because I would really like a brightening shade, but this is more in my skin tone. As you can see, I used this in the last video. Y'all are familiar. I'm also going to do my bronzing with my LYS stick, which I only have this much left, which is unbelievable, but I've had it for a couple years. So, and I think this is in the shade Courage. Then before I blend everything, I'm going to spray it all down with my Sephora Collection setting spray to blend everything together. Oh, and also, y'all, don't tell her I told you this. This may be between us, but she did say the sale stuff was going to start dropping about October. Late October, which is why I'm building my cart right now and kind of narrowing stuff down. FYI, the holiday sales are coming a little bit earlier than they were. So I think this concealer and the foundation are going to work really well together, I think. So Just FYI, if you are someone who shops at Sephora sale, start getting your cart ready now. Browsing around. We know it's going to be a lot more releases around holiday time, but stuff like this Sephora collection, I would not buy it unless you're out of it or you absolutely need it until the sale, because that 30% when it's already inexpensive comes in clutch. I'm not really surprised at me matching with a neutral shade, because I wear a neutral in House Labs and I wear a neutral in MAC, or a cool neutral in MAC. So every brand is kind of different. Sometimes they'll say a warm tone and it's more peach versus warm, but Sephora broke it down in warm, neutral, olive, peach, cool, or pink cool, one of the two. But I definitely think the 29N neutral is going to work for me for right now. And I like my foundations to be a smidge warmer anyway. Y'all already know. But I like how everything is blending together. The foundation is not picking up. It looks like skin. Oh, I know that's right. $22. Now off camera, I set my face with my Laura Mercier powder, the loose powder where my concealer is, and then I went over my face with my Sephora collection powder in the shade Tan. I pulled out this Makeup by Mario eyeshadow palette. I haven't used this hardly ever since I got it. So we're going to do a little bit of eyeshadow. I'm going to take this kind of cool tone grayish shade right here and just pop that in. I don't want this to be super smoky or anything, so I'm gonna try to control it so the look doesn't get out of control or like too dramatic. I don't know, it's fine. These are very pigmented though, so a little bit goes a long way, and I just want to soften it up. So I guess this is going to be somewhat of a cool tone eyeshadow. I don't know, just a little bit of that. And I do mean a little bit. My left eye always turns out so much better than my right eye. And I'm going to blend that out a little bit. I'm going to take one of the ethereal shades. I think I'm going to do this little champagne number and a little bit of this. And we're just going to place that right here. It's not going to be too much. Watch as soon as I say that I'm going to dip my finger in the wrong way. And it's going to be insane. Yeah, these are very lightweight. I forgot how good. I could use a whole palette of just his ethereal shadows, to be honest. And you know what? Let's do a little bit more of the goldy color. Right there. And I want to take a little bit of the shade from my Sephora collection palette in the shade Choco Excess. I want to do a little bit of that as well, because I think that's going to give me like the brown that I'm trying to pull in with this. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. It gives me like the brown without it being super shimmery, so I can kind of place it right here in the crease. I added a little smokiness with the Sephora collection gel eyeliner pencil. It's in the shade brown. And then I added my Amicole mascara. I want a little subtle blush, so I'm going to go with the Hibiscus Haze from House Labs. That's going to be the blush. And it's going to be a nice little contrast to the smoky brown, a nice mauve pink situation. I was going to do my LYS blush, but in the same shade, but cream, but I can't find it. I don't know what I did with it, but that's okay. That does the trick. I'm hitting pan on this too, by the way, which is a really good thing. I don't know when that happened, but I ain't mad at it. Ooh. Yeah, I'm not mad at that. Let's pick a lip, and I'm going to spray my face down with the Charlotte Tilbury, and we're going to come back and talk about the foundation. We're going to do a little MAC combo. I'm going to use Cork, which is almost gone. I need to watch for some sales or point multipliers on MAC Cosmetics because I refuse to run out of this. This is my holy grail MAC pencil. Lots of people's are chestnut. Cork is mine. Cork is my girl. So that is that. And then I'm going to take MAC Powder Kiss lipstick in the shade Teddy 2.0. I found this at Marshall's for $8. And I think they might make it, but only on MAC's website. I don't know. Anyway, for whatever reason, it's going viral again, which a lot of things do. But it's a nice, like, it literally matches my lip. So it just looks like a natural lip color. And then, I'm not going to take a lip gloss. I'm going to take Warm Teddy. This is her cousin. This is Teddy 2.0 little cousin right here. Yeah, right here. And I'm going to put her in the middle. Kind of like right here. So it's giving goth with the eye. Yeah. Okay, let's wrap it up. This is the final look using the new Sephora collection Best Skin Ever foundation, which is now a hydrating formula, medium coverage versus a matte formula, full coverage. So they kind of switched it around. This is what I'm looking like. We swatched it. I decided shade 29N would be the best match for my skin. It's really looking like skin. It really sank into my skin beautifully. I didn't have to do any color correction. You can, of course, but I just wanted to see how it covered. It matches me all the way down. I'm not mad at this. I'm not mad at this. If it wasn't so late, I would do a wear test, but I do have to film some short form content, so I'll be wearing this face. So if you watch that, then you'll be able to see how the foundation holds up. But I really wanted to test it before the sale starts, so I know if this is something I'm going to be picking up or if it's not, and probably so. If I run out of one more foundation, I can replace it with another. I'm working on running out of 3 so far, and so far I'm up to 2 that I've ran out of so far this year. So then I'm always looking for something that I'm like, okay, now I can replace it with a new foundation. So this may be it, so stay tuned. If you guys made it this far in the video, make sure you give your girl a thumbs up. I would truly appreciate it. If you enjoyed this video, or if you're considering picking up the Sephora Best Skin Ever collection foundation, make sure you let me know in the comments if you tried it. Were you a fan of the original formula that is a little bit more full coverage? A lot of people were. I think I was the unicorn in that category, because a lot of people are mad that they reformulate to a more medium hydrating. A lot of the girlies don't like it. They like that full beat look, but it just didn't work for my skin. So I'm excited to see how this one will hold up. If you made it this far, like I said, go ahead and give your girl a thumbs up. Everything that I use will be linked down below. Thank you for sticking with me through this first impressions of the new Sephora collection Best Skin Ever foundation. I'll see y'all back here for my next video real soon. Bye.